Did you know that there is a castle outside of Prague in the Czech Republic that was designed to keep something in? This castle is Huská Castle, and unlike traditional castles, this one doesn't have a kitchen or running water or bed chambers, and all of the fortifications turn inwards rather than outwards. This castle is built on a cliff edge, and it is also built on top of a huge crack or a fissure that seems to have no bottom. This hole became known as the Hole to Hell. It was seen as a gateway to hell by local villagers. They said that at nighttime they would hear the screams of thousands of people being tortured coming from this fissure. Not only that, but the villagers said that creatures that were half human, half animal used to crawl from this crack in the earth at nighttime. These creatures would steal and consume livestock, children, anybody who got in their way, and then they would disappear back into this hole in the ground before sunrise. So allegedly this castle was built in order to ensure that whatever was in that hole in the ground would stay there. And to be doubly extra sure, they built a chapel directly over the hole in the ground itself. There are so many interesting layers to this story, including a bit where a prisoner was lowered down into this hole in the ground in order to see what was at the bottom, and he didn't reach the bottom, but he did frantically call for them to pull him back up, and when they pulled him back up to the surface, his hair had gone white. He was old and wrinkly, even though he had gone down into the hole as a young man, and he had been driven mad by whatever he had seen. This story is so fun and interesting, and I released an entire podcast episode about it today called Huská Castle. My podcast is Real Life Ghost Stories, and you can find it wherever you get your podcasts.